Welcome guys to GBM Sports pre-press and media gathering. First of all, Happy New Year's and Happy New Year. And if you excuse us for the noise, it's not something we can control. Just first of all, I'd like to start off and say thank you very much for all of you turning out, especially the media that have come in middle of January on a cold Saturday afternoon. Appreciate all the fighters and everybody else being there. I'll start off by saying what a year 2023 was for GBM Sports, and what a massive year we've got in hand 2024. We start off with a card, February the 9th, less than 4 weeks away. A lot of the cards we've done in the past, we've had to really hard and go and sell them. This card sells itself, you know. We've got a card packed full of talent, one or two title fights on. We're still waiting for some confirmation for Stevie's title fight. We've got Thomas Sommer defending against Ellie Conkey. We've got Shaquille Thompson, the best kept secret in British boxing this year. He's on it. We've got Frack Ali in his toughest fight today with Kevin Turner. We've got Sheldon Macdonald versus Perry Howe, which is it's a pride of Sheffield one. Who's going to have the boast in Sheffield? Who's going to have the rights in Sheffield, bragging rights? And then we've got said him, yeah. Sheldon has something to say about that. And we've got an undercard packed, for me, I believe the best talent in the region. National champions, former Commonwealth champions, ABA champions, kids have won everything in the amateurs. So yeah, really excited about this. So there's not much hard selling, the fighters sell itself. Or just this kind of year, GBM Sports with a new kind of outlook we want to do regular shows. We've got a year packed where we've already penciled in 8 shows. So we're going February, March, April, May, June, September, October and December. I've already booked in for shows. We're going to spread GBM Sports all over the country, and we're looking to make a real impact. We've had a few key people come on board who've got massive experience in this game and play a key role, a pivotal role in our organisation, and I think it's going to take us to a different level. And just like to say to the media and you guys who've been there from the start, a special shout out, because some of the media don't get the kind of applaud for what they do. They come out there, they give fighters like these a platform to propel them, push their brand. Ringwalk Media, IFL TV, Boxing King, they've been there from the start. We appreciate you guys supporting us. I think you do sometimes go unrecognised, but without you guys, these won't get a platform to push it. So we really appreciate that. Me as a promoter and a former fighter, really appreciate that. But that's a bit of brief of what we've got planned for 2024. I hope you continue the journey and support us and see the growth, because most of you guys looking around here have been here from the start, and I really believe we're going to cause a massive impact this year. And there's certain things I can't announce, but next week we're going to announce our March show. But I don't think I want to think about the March show, because this card itself has got a lot to talk about, a lot to say. So we'll start off without any further ado. We'll start with the man left on the left-hand side, Joe Hayden, the busiest man in boxing. Joe, what can they expect this year for you?
First of all, I just want to say thank you for having me on again. Obviously, excited to be on a show like this, and I'm grateful to be put on a card as stacked as this. I'm here as a fighter, but after my fight I'll be here as a fan as well to watch the show, so I'm really grateful for that. And 2024 I'm looking to have another busy year pushing on, and more wins, more improvement, and by the end of the year I'm hoping next year push on for titles.
Yeah, because obviously that's one of the things that me and Dave have spoke regular about your progress, and it's been all 4 rounders. Do you believe, or is that an answer for Dave? Dave, do you believe Joe's step up is going to come? Because obviously he's been 4 rounders. I know you didn't have much amateur background, therefore you wanted to really tread carefully with him. What's the next step, and when do the fans see a step up for Joe Hayden?
Yeah, he had 4 amateur fights and then he turned pro, so this will be his 12th fight in 18 months. So he's very busy. But yeah, he got a 4-rounder again on the 9th. This year again is about being busy. Joe in the gym is exceptional, but in the gym is different to on the night with the lights and that. He needs more experience, so he'll step up to 6 rounds this year. Probably be 6 rounders all year, but there's no point rushing a good thing. When the time's right, he'll win things. So I'd rather box for a title in 2 years and win it than box one in 6 months and lose. So we do things at the right time, and when the time is right, he'll win a great title one day, and that's what it's all about for us. So we'll just keep working towards that.
Yeah, Joe, I know rumours that you sparred really well with Jack Catchell, who's world-class calibre. how much do you take from that kind of sparring, and when can you implement that levels of skills you saw in sparring? Because everybody I talked about, Joe Hayden, you're brilliant in sparring. When are we going to see that step up in the ring? Is it going to be when we up the rounds, up the fights, or are you looking to really put some shows on now and really maybe get rid of 1 or 2 opponents?
Yeah, sparring people the calibre of Jack is massive for me. The experience and the learning that I take from people like that is unbelievable. And yeah, I think you'll see the best of me when I start stepping up the rounds and I'll start getting people out there when rounds come on. I think I'll start beating people up over the rounds and I'll get them out there then. At the minute, like they say, it's just about learning and gaining the experience, and when the time's right, I'll step up and I'll be more than ready. But like Dave says, there's no point boxing for a title or stepping up now and getting beat when I could do it in a year, 2 years time and win something. And I'm hoping to have a long, successful career in boxing, so I'm here for the long run.
Yeah. Credit to you, Joe. You're selling, every show we put you on, you sell big, you've got a massive fan base, and you know, we hope that continues. Dave, just want to know, any more nicknames for Joe Hayden this, because you always seem to put some nicknames. What's his nickname this year?
Well, Too Horny went. His girlfriend didn't like that one because she went, it's not like that with me, so we had to change that one. But well, no, Joe's all about his business, to be honest. Joe is dedicated, he takes it serious. So this year's a more serious year. You know, we've had a lot of fights. It's been at a low level, but this year, you know, we step up, we take a few risks. You know, for me, boxing's about, you know, you do things when you know, not when you think. So we'll take no chances. When you got a good thing, you don't need to take chances. So the time will come and he'll win things.
Yeah. It's been a pleasure working with you. We continue that relationship. Thank you.
Thank you.
The lady to my right, Stevi Levy. The hardest woman to boxing to do with. I'm joking, Steve, you're not that bad.
He's not joking.
Stevie, talk to me. We've had, obviously, you set off to make history on this show. We're meant to fight for the English title. That didn't happen for, you know, medical reason. Hope everybody's all right, recovering. Tell me, how's it been having the highs and the lows? We nearly had a British title on the line, then we had an English title, then the English title went, and now you've got a really tough fight. Because I've talked to a few people here and they said Stevie's really up here, and I believe this is one of your toughest fights. But I know where you want to be. You want belts, you want titles. So talk to me. How's it emotionally been in the last few weeks with all the ups and downs and news and no news?
You know, boxing's a roller coaster. I'm sort of getting used to it now. You know, there's highs and lows. When something bad happens, something good always follows, and vice versa. So I do get a bit hot-headed sometimes, but I've got this man over here keeps me level, and I'm obviously around Ebony a lot. I've got a lot of positive people around me, so try and look on the bright side all the time. But I severed my finger Christmas Day. We trained one-handed. That's healed in 2 weeks. There's been little obstacles in that, but the training's been perfect. I don't know why I brought the finger up. Sorry, David. Fuck's sake. I've had a lot of caffeine, that's why I'm jittery. But I'm just grateful that I'm still in a tough fight. I'm in a 10-rounder. I'm dreaming of winning a belt, but once I've got a belt, I'm not in a rush to get them all like most people say, because I absolutely love the journey. I'm living the dream right now with the training full time with my favourite people and spending time with my best people. So I'm not in any rush, but I am happy to be in hard fights, in 10-rounders. And just test myself really and practice the things that I'm learning. So I'm learning so much off David, so I can't wait just to have the opportunity to show everyone what we've been working on.
Well, I could say, Stevie, since the 2 years we've been working with you, this is the most determined Stevi Levy I've ever seen. So, you know, I'm looking forward to what holds, and I believe you're with the right team, the right backing, with everybody behind you. And I think titles is what you deserve, you'll get, and we can promise you. Yeah. It's been approved. Right, look at this.
That's me.
You've had some fantastic news. Stevie, do you want to look? We've just had a title fight approved live here. Come on, everybody. The girls' dreams covered. That's destined for you. Listen, and I'm not saying this because he just said, you know, I can mention him. You don't want me to mention him, but I believe we have the best matchmaker in the world. Yeah, you heard that, in the world, working with GBM Sports. And I've got an unbelievable team. A lot of you guys, even close to us, don't exactly know what the plans are this year. But Stevie, I'm absolutely buzzing for you. I know you're emotional. It's come through at perfect time. And, you know, credit to my matchmaking team. And you just told him to, is that appropriate? No, all right, yes, we'll take that. But yeah, so Stevi Levy will be fighting for a title. GBM Sports, 9th of February. It's showtime. Stevie, tell us first how do you feel, Stevie? And everybody pass on to your side.
Ups, downs, up, up. Thank you.
Yeah, it's For the EBU silver title, well, Stevie's got to win it first. So if she don't win it, then our opponent takes it home. So we'll not get too excited yet. We'll wait till the night.
Sensible here.
Celebrating already, so I'm not sure.
Ebony, talk to us. Superstar of the game, you've been at a pinnacle of the sport, you understand it more than most. You've been a very close friend of all the females, support them financially, and really appreciate what you do. We just heard the news and I've got goosebumps here because I know how badly these fighters want it. I understand the pressure and it's hard sometimes just to fight these 6 and 8 rounders. You want them belts, you want the bigger fights because that's the whole purpose of this game. It's the hardest sport in the business and these guys risk everything. I understand financially, Stevie, it's not been easy for you. Everybody talk to us about it and give like young fighters out there a bit of advice on how you kind of went through the struggles and where you got to reach the tops.
Yeah, so like what Stevie said, you know, obviously boxing is a roller coaster. It's a love-hate relationship, and it's full of ups and downs. And when you go up, it's not long before you come down, and then not long before you come up. So it is quite emotional, can be quite draining. But like I said to Stevie the other day, you know, you just got to understand that that's boxing, and you can't be too hard. Like, try not to be so set in anything because it can change, you know, and just appreciate that you're still fighting. If you could fight for a title, great. If not, just get out there and have the fight because you don't want to waste your whole camp. Obviously, I sparred to Stevie. I used Stevie for my last world title fight. The improvements that I've seen Stevie make with Dave is incredible, honestly. She's really made so many improvements, and now that she's obviously decided to go full-time with her training because she had a title fight, I think that was one of the biggest things. You know, she makes a lot of sacrifices. We all make a lot of sacrifices, and she's sacrificing being with her kid during the week. You know, she's sacrificing work, she's sacrificing everything because that's what you do when you have a dream and that's what you've got to do to succeed in things. So I think when she felt like that fight had fell through with Jones, she obviously, the world, you know, you're like, everything's like, you know, fuck this, like, I made all these sacrifices and now, you know, you get quite angry, but you just got to remember that everything happens for a reason and you got to learn to ride and roll with the punches because if you don't, then you will get hit and you will stay down. So, you know, I just try and support her with my experience. You know, I'm really excited to see what she's doing because it is, you can juggle boxing and your full-time job and being a mum, and you can do it. I've done it, but when I was able to, thankfully because of financial support, I was able to give up my full-time job and work, train as a boxer full-time and move across the country and do all the sacrifices I do. That's when my, you know, boxing obviously skyrocketed, and that's something that we want for Stevie. You know, that's something she's starting to see, how much better it can be when she has a full-time boxing. So I'm here to obviously want to financially support her, and I want to thank all of her sponsors that financially support her, because if it wasn't for sponsors, I wouldn't be where I am, and then she wouldn't be where she is. So, yeah.
Thank you very much, nice words. Dave, talk to me, the title fight's here, you've got the breaking news, I had no idea, I know the team were working hourly. The second we got the news about the Ebony not being on for the English title, my team worked non-stop, effortlessly to get it over the line. They were determined, they've done it, they've pulled off. How are you feeling? And to total nowhere, there's going to be no pushover, Dave. I've spoke to a few people in this room and the boxing world, and this could be Stevie Levy's toughest test. And now I think with the belt on the line, the EB European silver title, it's going to put that pressure, and it's all at stake. But how do you feel, and how Stevie's progress been in the few months she's been training with you on a one-to-one basis or full time?
Yeah, I think you know, we're very grateful that the European title, silver title, is on the line. We're very grateful for that. Been a stressful few weeks for Stevie. It's stressful 24/7 for me working with her, as you know yourself. It's a very stressful thing. I think she's improving. I think she's improving. Norek's a good opponent. Stevie's boxed at former world champion. She's boxed the European title, so I'm very confident she wins. But like I say, I don't get excited saying I boxed for loads of titles. I didn't win any of them. So you don't get excited when you see them. You get excited if you win one. So we've got a job to do. We've still got 3 weeks left. You know, we'll keep doing what we're doing. She keeps herself under control, and she wins this fight. So yeah, we're very grateful, and I'm expecting a good performance.
Well, I'm excited for one, really excited and happy for you. It's going to be an unbelievable night now. He's topped you up with another title fight on. Good luck to you two guys, and it's you know, train hard. It's going to be an important fight for you, and let's go make history for yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, guys, without any further ado, we'll go on to the undercard. Seems a bit odd saying undercard, because a packed of talent here, a really talented kid who fancies himself going all the way. I'm going to start off with Red Johnson. Red, you're back again. You certainly entertained last time. Tell us what you're going to do this time in same format you told us last time.
Same form? Oh, so I don't want to say the same thing, but...
Come on, give us another dialogue.
I do know what you're going to see. You're going to see some hop stepping, Burberry repping, chin checking, body wrecking, and I'm going to two-step down to the ring, like I do, jump over ropes, throw some punches in bunches, catch another win, and then I'm out of the pizza afterwards or something like that.
Fair enough. Ladies and gents, I can assure that he delivers everything he says and he did last time. Red, on a serious note, you're back in Sheffield, you so well last time. I know how serious you are about the sport. You moved from camps to go to the Ingalls camp, which is obviously renowned for one of the best camps in the country, gyms in the country. So talk to me, what can 2024 bring, and particularly February the 9th, what kind of difference can we see, Red Johnson?
It needs to pay off. I've left my job, I had a full-time job, I've left that, and I've put everything into this, heart and soul. This is what I want to do. People who know me know that, and the results will show. They will show. There's a lot of people who've known me in this game for a long time, and they know what I'm capable of. And there's a reason why I've been this. Oh yeah, he's going to do something. He's going to do something. And over this next year, 18 months, I'm going to show people what I can do.
Obviously, we've got a 4-rounder for you, Red, on in 4 weeks' time. You know, soon, I'm assuming, Richard Poxham's a really experienced manager. He can take you right to the top. One of the best managers I've seen. Really does know how to deliver. So you've got a great team with the Ingalls and all. When can we expect to step up, Red? You know, this is a 4-rounder, but it's no walkover. You wouldn't know any opponent getting in there. It's dangerous, and I know you're too experienced, been in the gym too long to overlook that. When could we actually see the step up, and do you think your skill set's going to show more once we step up and the opposition gets better and better?
When the rounds come and the opponents come, I'll be even better. We've always said this, but I put my trust in my team, I put my trust in Richard, like you say. I believe Richard's the best in the game. I follow his guidance, the Ingalls guidance, and when they tell me to step up, that'll be right. But for me, I'm ready whenever. I'm fit, I'm ready to fight. I always show up. We've got a saying, me and my friends, we show up on the day, and we prove that every time, and it's going to be no different this time. I'm going to show up and punch someone in the face, and it's going to be spectacular, and you're going to say, Red, time for GBM, I'm going to say, easy, no, pay me properly, and then we'll be alright. We'll talk about it.
We better put our contract away, Al. He's not signing. Put our contract away.
Put money up and then bring it back out.
Yeah, I don't deal with the money anymore, so...
Yeah, they also.
Yeah. So Red, look forward to it. Thank you for being on the card again. You're so well again. Sheffield's going to be, and you could be a massive Sheffield ticket seller. You bring the drama, you bring the glam. You can fight, you can box. I know you're tough, and I know how much you want it because I've known you for a long time.
Deal, man, you're making me blush. Deal.
I've known you for a long time. Remember in the amateurs how much you wanted it. So good to have you on and showcase.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Red Johnson. I'm going to move on to the man on the right. Naphtali, the Yorkshire Yardi. I don't know who'll give you that name, but are we going to stick with it?
We're going to stick with it. You know what, it's got a nice ring to it. People seem to like it, so I'm a man of the people. We'll do what the people say.
Yorkshire Yardi is official, ladies and gents. Now, talk to me. You're living the dream. I see you all the time. You know, I've been close to you for the last 10 years. You walked in the gym 10 years ago, and I said to you, I promise you, keep working hard and you follow your dream. And I believe everybody on the card, you're the one who really appreciates it more than anybody, because you've not been in boxing long. You're a professional basketball player, you've done other skills, but achieved a lot in your life already. And you really are living the dream, aren't you? What does it feel like to be a packed out card of people like Shaquille Thompson, Thomas Asomba, you know, and everybody else on these cards, Stevie Levy's on it. What does it feel like?
Well, look around, we've got talent everywhere. And to share the stage with some good friends of mine, Sheldon Macdonald, shout out Sheldon, shout out Frack, you know, some good friends of mine. It's amazing to be able to share the stage with them. Can't wait to get it going. Last time we got through the round, we did well, we won every round with ease, but this time we're going to see more and more what I'm about, so I'm excited.
Yeah. You're so massive, you're one of the biggest ticket sellers, and testament to you and how much personality and character people really take to you. And I know you've done over 200 tickets already pending on this one. You know, what kind of style are people going to see? Are you going to be a back foot fighter, Naphtali? Or are you looking to make an impression and a real dim in the kind of performance this time?
Do you know what? Like I said, I say this a lot. I bring the 3 S's. We're going to be slick, we're going to be sharp, we're going to be sexy. and whatever happens, happens, but we're going to get a win come February 9th, and you're going to see my personality in the ring. You're going to see more and more each time. When confidence comes, you're going to see more and more. I'm going to grow, so really looking forward to it.
You heard that, ladies and gentlemen, Yorkshire Yardi, the 3 S's. That's all in the Yorkshire Yardi. Naman Hussain, the one who just loves stopping him. You know, Naman, you've been one of the hardest guys to match on the card. Former ABA champion, former England and Great Britain ABA member. You've achieved a lot of the game, a lot of hype about you before you turned professional. You've shown what you're about, Naman, but this is a step up. Daryl, top performer, is a serious opponent. He's knocked out 3 of his wins. He's had a draw against good unbeaten record, similar record to you. You've took this fight, your team's took it. Tell me how you feel about this fight for a start, and how's your first few fights been, and how much have you learned with GBM Sports and boxing?
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm confident that I'm not only going to step in and beat this kid, but I'll stop this kid if I want. So yeah, I'll put a statement in. I don't need to talk too much crap, and I'll let my hands on the talking.
Yeah, I've seen you spar recently, and you're up in the levels all the time, Naman, but you have a massive fan base. You know, do you reckon you knocking the kids out and producing that good finish and good style is increase your fan base? Because normally people sell on the debut, then it decreases. Every single fight you've sold more and more and more. And how big do you think you can get? How much of a name in Sheffield boxing will you be?
Let's just see how it goes. You know, if I keep taking them out there, keep putting on performances, I think it can only get better. And the better the opponent, the better I perform. So step them up, and I'll take them out.
Well, I believe this is your toughest test. You know, he's not going to come and lie down. He's got the knockout power. If you're not switched on all the way, I believe it could be a tough night for you. But I don't doubt for 1 second. Brendan Warburton was a great coach. I was underestimating the opponent you've got. I know you're smart enough to know, so I'm excited to see you progress through the ranks. I'm excited for February 9th because I believe this is going to be a tough fight. I think it's his toughest fight to date. I don't think he's going to come just to stand. He's really going to come and bring the drama, bring all the smoke. So I'm looking forward to a performance. Any message for your fans out there, the continuous growth of your fan base, any message from out there?
Just want to thank everyone for supporting. You know, it's been a good road, a year in now, and we're taking over, baby.
Naman Hussain. And lastly, but definitely not least, Owen Daran, the boxing geek. I watched Owen spar 18 months ago, and the first thing I said to Roger Sampson, that's a future world champion. This guy's one of the most talented kids I have seen on the circuit. He's had a real bad run. We'll call it a blessing. He's had a real bad look medically, and he's gone to, I don't know if he wants to talk about that, but he's had a real tough turn. He got diagnosed with cancer. Was it how long ago? 18 months ago, diagnosed. We were absolutely devastated. You know, we were gutted because we know how talented he is. Roger Sampson was determined he's going to box. We had a bit of issues with medical. Credit to his managerial team and Roger Sampson's coaching team. They got over it, and he's here. For me, Owen, you're making your debut. I know you've boxed. Owen Daran, first of all. Owen, I'd like to say personally, just to be sat here and being boxing is an unbelievable achievement you've done. Credit to you, your mum. I know how much you want it. I know you better than anybody. I was the first one who signed you and identified you're going to be a future world champion. And I sincerely believe with the hard work, dedication, right managerial stuff, you can go right to the top. Talk to me about the journey now, how hard it is just to get to this place.
I don't even feel real. Last time I boxed off flat, this time I'm fit, so hopefully you'll see some fireworks. Trying to get that. We're doing the extra money for the best fight, so
how was it, Owen, going through when you got noticed about your cancer? I know you're not worried about talking about this because it's a positive message. Did you ever think you were going to box again? I know you were absolutely devastated when the news come through. Talk to me about that phase.
When I found out I had cancer, obviously you just think you're gonna die, don't you? To be honest, I wouldn't let cancer kill me. And that's never like a positive. I thought if worse comes to worse, I'm getting barbecues at card I'm doing myself in. But obviously the positive
don't want to do that, Owen. Got a big fight coming up.
Yeah, that's what I mean, but obviously battled it, and I'm here now, and I can box again. I just don't feel real to be honest with you.
I will personally say, somebody who have had family members suffer from cancer, you're a credit to the sport, you're a credit to yourself, and a credit to your family, just to get here. And they don't know how good you can box. I know, and I know how good you can be. Kel Brook knows how good you can be. Anybody who knows boxing in this city knows how good Owen Daran can be. And this is your platform. You've got an unbelievable platform. It's going to be live on TalkSport, one of the biggest sporting platforms in the world. Go out there and show them what you've got. What kind of style? I know what style you're going to be. Can you tell the guys out there what kind of style is Owen Daran going to bring? What can they expect?
I'm just a fitness freak, to be honest with you. I just work. I'm just a workhorse. So you'll see a lot of punches from, but hopefully I want to be a bit of a slickster like Shaquille Thompson. I want to box like a Cuban, like my guy. Sheldon, I'm going to shout you out next, don't worry.
And are we going to stick to the boxing geek? Are we going to stick to that name, or I'd just like to conclude it before we move on?
I've got like a split personality, so the boxing geek for when you see me on a press conference, stuff like that, and then the Omen, which means devil child, for when I'm actually boxing.
Gents, Omen and the boxing geek. Owen Daran, I'm really excited, and I'm going to surprise a lot of people in boxing. So happy and honoured to where you've come from, where you started. I know the journey better than most. Look forward to it. I'm sure you're going to want to steal the show like everybody else. And good luck, work hard, and I'm really excited for the journey. Owen Daran, ladies and gents. Ladies and gents, first of all, before we discuss the top of the bill, the main card, I'd like to say thank you to our sponsor. Big shout out to TalkSport, Avant Water, Eco Power, and Indus Catering, and Maurice Andrews Solicitors. And you know we appreciate all the support and sponsor our partnership. Thank you for that. Right, we go to the top half of the card, the money bit of the card. We're going to start off with Frack Ali. Frack, how you been? You okay? Yeah, good. Frack, 8-0, GBM's first fighter, and this is a serious step up. Kevin Tranner is absolute no messing about business. He's got a 75% knockout ratio. He's knocked out 9 out of his 15 wins. Got a winning record. Without a shadow of doubt, this is your step up, and this is a different level to everything. But tell us, what can we expect, and how you're going to make sure you're on point to make sure you don't get the first defeat, and you go to 9-0.
First off, I always say to you, listen, I want to be in tough fights and I want title fights. I could have fought anyone for this one, you know what I mean? I've got a title towards the end of the year. I could have had an easy step over for this one. I've gone to Nizer. Give me someone who's going to be a real threat to me and who's going to put me in a position where I'm ready for summer. So then when you mentioned Kevin Tranner, straight away I said to you, listen, let's have it. Look what happened in my last fight, Christian Lopez Flores. 14 fights, 12 knockouts. What happened in that? He didn't even touch me. And this one, I know I've been hearing stuff. Izzy, you've been getting phone calls saying, yo, Izzy, why have you put cracking with Kevin Tranner? This is the guy he wants to mess with. And when I hear that, I just get excited, I get a buzz out of it, because when I'm under pressure and I'm on the back foot, I've got to perform, and I know I can perform. Look what happened when I boxed Louis Norman. He put me down. Round 6 I come, the probably best I boxed. My last fight, the kid was supposed to put me on my arse, he didn't even get me. Same with this kid. He's meant to be on my chest when I'm out boxing. Simple.
Well, I didn't want to stir anything up, Frack, but I had 4 or 5 different phone calls slagging me off for giving you this match. They don't believe you're on this level. I believe on this level. I've seen you in tough fights. I've seen how you up the ante.
Listen, you've seen me spar. Like when I signed up with you 2 years ago, I went down to your gym. You said to me, Frank, you're gonna spar this kid, spar that kid. He's heavier than you. I always said to you, you know what? Fuck it, Izzy. I'm here to fight. That's always been my mentality. Look, Naps is here as well. For years I said to you, Naps, listen, you put me with anyone, I'll fight. I'm not bothered. End of the day, I know what I can do. As simple as that.
Well, you've been one of the easiest fighters I've ever been working with. You've said yes to most opponents. This is a serious step up, but I got faith in you as a promoter and manager. I think you're going to deliver. But the doubters, I think, is that going to give you a bit extra motivation? People doubting you, people not believing you on this level. Is that really going to show what Frack Ali's about?
Oh yeah, 100%. Look, Kevin Tranner, there's people on other platforms who've got better records than me, and they've rejected him. That's why Kevin Tranner, he don't really fight UK fighters. If you look at his resume, he's in 12 round fights against titles. So that says a lot about me. I don't want praise for taking on Kevin Tranner. I want the praise after I beat him and beat him well. As simple as that.
Well,
So I've got a lot of pressure on me in this. If put it like this, if I don't beat Kevin Tranner, I will stop boxing after this point onwards.
Wow,
And that's how much pressure I'm putting on myself. I said to you, is that if this year I don't get a title or I don't get myself in that position, I'll stop. Because what am I doing it for? And if I can't beat Kevin Tranner, I've said this to Keith as well, my trainer. Listen, Keith, if I don't beat Kevin and I don't do a number on him, I'll stop boxing. So I'm up for it, man. Like when I'm at home and stuff like that, and I'm going to bed, all I can think about is not losing. Because I know if I lose here, them paydays, them big opportunities, them titles are gone from them. End of the day, I've got a family, I've got a living, and we want them big fights. So I'm here for it.
I believe Frack Ali versus Kevin Tranner could steal the show. I think it's going to be non-stop action. I know how much heart and determination you've got. You've been hurt before, you've shown you've got the heart, the mindset to go. Kevin Tranner is as tough as they come. I think it's a real show stealer with the rest of the pack cards. I'm looking forward to continuing journeys and best of luck. Frack Ali, ladies and gents. Shaquille, Dr. Steel Thompson, the best kept secret in British boxing. Shaq, it's been a while since you boxed in Sheffield. If I'm right, you boxed at Ponsford. You're back in your hometown, showing everyone what Shaquille Thompson is all about. Talk to me.
Yeah, thank you, Izza, GBM, thank you, LCS, everyone, for having me on this platform, for having me back in my hometown, Sheffield. Yeah, I'm excited, I can't wait. Like I said, it's been a while since I fought in Sheffield. I've got a lot of people that are coming to watch, a lot of people wanting to see what it is I can do actually in person, rather than watching me on the TV screen. So yeah, I'm excited for it and I can't wait to put on the show.
And credit to Kevin Marie, your managerial team. You've not picked no easy pushover in your hometown. You know, it could be a lot of nerve. Gino Cante's going to come. He's got a winning record, got high knockout, game, tough opponent. You know, credit to you for that, Shaq. But I believe, I know what you want out of this game and I know where you belong. What's next after this? Are you looking past this? Or is this a serious threat for you and you're not looking past February the 9th?
I don't look past any fight, you know what I mean? I'm taking this as a world title fight at the end of the day, and I've worked really hard for this one. But my end goal is to be a world champion. Everyone who's seen me box knows how good I am. So I'm just going to take this fight as it is. I've put in the work and I can't wait to 2024.
Well, there's nobody that mentions Shaquille Thompson and doesn't say you go to the top. I've got everybody in boxing believes in you. Our Cesar believes in you. A lot of Kevin Marie believes in you. A lot of the boxing world believe in you. A lot of the fighters aspire with you. Where do you see yourself going? Who do you look in the top 10 at the middleweight? Who do you reckon that you could be out there taking on in the next few fights? Because I believe that's where you've got to go now. You know, you get to 11-0, you win February 9th. You've got to be looking at the top 10. Is there anybody in particular that you've got your eyes on or you've got in your horizon?
Anyone. Al knows himself. Any fight that gets offered to me, I do not decline it. I take it because at the end of the day, I want to be a world champion. So anyone in the top 10 can get it.
There's obviously a little bit added pressure in your home city. You can box all over the world, but there's nothing actually like fighting in your home city, having your family there, supporting you. Does that bring any pressure or does that gear you up even more, make you up the ante and show another level to you?
It's going to make me up the ante, like you said. All my family and friends, a lot more people are going to be watching me on this one with it being in the hometown. So yeah, I'm really excited, but it's going to bring out the best in me and what a platform to do put it on.
Shaquille Thompson, I'm looking forward to see how far you're going there. I've known you for a few years. Best kept secret in British boxing, they say. Let's show them what you're made of, and I believe you to go to the top. And I think you'll be knocking on doors for the top 10 in the next few fights. Shaquille Thompson, ladies and gents.
Thank you.
Thomas Asomba, a name I've known for a long, long time, Thomas. I watched you box with Lee Din in Sheffield, and I was ringside, and I never thought I'd be promoting you for your first defence of the EBU bantamweight title. Welcome to GBM Sports. Tell me what's it been like with training camp, how you been, how you feeling, and how you're looking forward to fighting Ellie Conky.
First of all, I would like to thank you, GBM, to give me the opportunity to defend my European title for the first time. And I think that is, I'm so excited, to be honest. I'm so excited to defend the title in Sheffield. And I can't just wait. I can't wait 9th of February. And I think I have a more pressure. You know, last time I fought in Sheffield. from Marcel. That it wasn't very good for me, and then this time I'm so excited to clean that defeat I do for Marcel. So that pressure have gave me more motivation to do well in 9 February.
You know, Ellie Conkey's another Olympian. You were involved in the 2012 Olympics. He was involved in the 2016 Olympics. How much do you know about Ellie Conkey, and how much of a threat is he to take that belt back to France?
Yeah, like I said, this fight is mean a lot for me, because this is a mean, like I said, it's my story. It's my story. France, France, and the first one from France. Something happened to me in France, so that's why that fight means a lot for me. And I think it's going to be a exciting fight, because it's someone I take very serious. We've been to Olympic. I know to participate to Olympic is not easy. It's a big competition, Olympic. So I know that is someone who have a lot of experience, and then I think it's going to be an amazing fight. I'm looking forward, and I hope he's going to be ready. But what I prepare for him, I just wish him to be 100%, because if he's not, I don't think so that fight will go in the end.
Well, obviously, sorry, Ellie Conkey was meant to fly here. There's an issue happened with his coach and everything, so he couldn't get over. But he's left a message. He believes he's a level above you, and this is message coming directly from the media team. He believes he's a level above you. He believes that the belt's going back to France. Can you give him a message? Maybe give a message in French, because I know your French quite fluent. Can you give a message for Ellie Conkey and tell us what can Ellie Conkey expect, and tell him he's not taking that belt back to France if that was what you believe.
Ok, ce que j'ai envie de dire, Ellie Conkey, c'est que c'est un message pour toi. J'ai envie de te dire qu'il faut que tu sois très prêt le 9 février, parce que si tu n'es pas prêt, je vais te donner KO peut-être au 4e round. Et parce que je sais que je suis fort, je sais que je suis très puissant, et je sais que je peux boxer, je sais que je vais te donner KO.
I can't translate that word for word, but it wouldn't seem nice. Tell me, so Ellie Conkey, you've told him there in French that he's not taking the belt and you're on a different level to him, is that right?
Yeah, I just tell him that I hope he's ready, because if he's not ready, I give him 4 rounds or 6 rounds, I'm going to knock him out.
You're predicting a knockout within the first 4-6 rounds?
Definitely.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. I know how much Ellie Conkey wants it. They believe they can win. They're real hungry. So they had 1 defeat in 15 fights. Both former Olympians. Both got a lot at stake. Prestige belt of the EBU bantamweight title. Topping the bill, I'm really excited. Thomas Asomba, the EBU bantamweight champion. Ladies and gents, just the last one now. Last face off. I want a tasty one we have. Sheldon Macdonald versus Perry Al for the King of Sheffield's Cruiserweight. Right, lads, before we start, I know how much respect you got for each other. I know none. I want to
win that till after February now.
Yeah, you can have that respect in March, but not in February. Sheldon, I'm going to come to you first. You know, but got a bit tasty this, and you expect a bit of fieriness from you. Is it because what Perry said, or you just feel like there's something a bit in the edge, a bit of an edge fight for you? I've not seen you on the edge like this before.
Well, to be honest, obviously there was a bit of disappointment on the last show. I came down to that show as a fan, and I was supposed to be fighting that night for no fault of my own. Opponent weren't pulled out, and you know, I think that's put a bit between my teeth. You know, I want to push on. I want to have a good year. I want to get many different fights, and obviously seeing a video coming from Perry, another Sheffield fighter. You know, it's just spurred me on to obviously make sure that I go out there, this is my backyard, and put him in his place.
There's something about when you fight in your own city and you ship somebody from your own city, there's that pride at stake. You want to be able to walk around knowing that you're not defeated. You fought a Sheffield fighter before Cruiserweight, you know, you didn't want to lose. I know there's something that you want to come back and win. How important is it you get past Perry Al, and how important is it you don't look past Perry Al either, because I know it could easily be done.
That's it, man. I've sparred him before. I've been to many of his different fights. I know what he's about. I know what he's got to bring. Yeah. To be honest, I'm surprised he's come today. You know, you didn't pay him, did you? You know what I mean? Like, he's the kind of guy who will come down for 100 quid today and may pill out, you know, before the fight. We've had offers. I've offered him many times to come on this GBM platform. For some reason, he couldn't make it happen then. So let's just hope that he shows up and he actually comes. Because it is a good fight. We've had a good response from all the different fans coming to this fight. Sheffield versus Sheffield, and the loser of this fight should really be walking around Sheffield with the head down low. So definitely going to be putting I'm definitely going to be putting a good show, showing him what boy in my backyard, and it's not looking positive. And he'll be getting taken out on the night.
Do you think Sheldon Macdonald's looking past you?
I think he's thinking this is going to be an easy night for him, a tick in the box. Differences on this one, I'm paying my own wages. The Promise Army are coming, we ain't coming for a walk round, mate. This is why you're struggling to get my show. You've got to sell it. I'm selling this, mate. I've got the backing. The Promise Army own this town. Any promoter in this city.
You're saying this all about this Promise Army. You're conning them out of ticket money, bro. You're going to the fights to survive. You're going to the fights to survive. So on February 9th, come down to fight, because I'm going to be there to fight.
All right.
That's the difference. That's the difference. I'm going to be there to fight, and I'm going to put you in your box and send you on your way. So it's not this coming in to survive and take ticket money. This is proper boxing, and this is what it's going to be. So you better make sure that you're ready. Make sure you're ready, and make sure you come. Make sure you come. Make sure you come. What's the excuse going to be this time?
What happened?
What's the excuse?
You couldn't get me out of here. I got you out of here in 3 rounds.
Well, what's that got to do with it? I boxed the guy on my debut and went the rounds. He knocked you out 2 weeks before. So don't work like that, mate. Don't work like that.
The last 7 opponents I've had, last 7.
You've gone to lose.
Gone to lose. How's about the all
Facts.
10 times better than you?
Listen, you can't get away with all that talk in Sheffield. We all know what you're about. Come to survive. Don't come to survive this one. You're not going to survive.
200 supporters coming down, watch me kick you already.
We'll see.
You've come off a few defeats. I know, speaking to your team, Rob Riley was an experienced man. You're not coming in just to walk about. I know
We're
that.
not making
I understand
numbers up, is
that.
it?
I know that, and especially when you've got such a fan base like you. You're a popular bloke. A lot of fans are coming out to watch this. I believe it's a great fight. I believe timing's everything, and I believe you come off a few defeats, yeah, but this is different. You want this. How badly do you want this?
Well, like you said, when you're back in your own city, I know Sheldon says it's his backyard, but this is my backyard, pal. And the Promise Army, they know what I've been doing this past year. I've had bills to pay, I've had weddings to pay, I've been looking after my family. This fight's for me, this fight's for them, and they're going to see it on the night when I take you out.
You're taking the one.
Want to bet?
Definitely.
Bet?
Let's put a purse on it.
What do you want to bet?
Let's put a purse on it.
How much?
The whole purse.
I can't do that. My purse could be way higher than yours.
That's it.
Way
so
higher.
Let's go. Put it all on there.
I'm not putting it all on. That's all mine.
That's the confidence. That's the true colours. That's the true colours. That's the confidence level you're at. You're getting taken out, bro.
Sheldon.
Don't forget where you are.
Sheldon, are you looking past Perry Howe? Where do you want to go? I know you've took tough fights on. I know your goals. I know your team behind you. I know Johnny Nelson things. You've had some tough fights. You've come through them. Are you looking past him? And if you do beat Perry Howe, where next? Because surely it's time now that you want them titles, you want to go on, and you want to really push on the cruiserweight division, which I believe is there for the taking at times, you know. And tell me, what's your kind of goals looking past Perry Howe?
Yeah, I'm not looking past him. Obviously, I want to push on. I want to move on to different.
You're going to be looking up at me when you're on
At the end of the day, it's just another fight for me. You know, I know what it's about. It's another Sheffield fighter. That's why I'm here, excited to come here today. I know people are excited to watch it. I know what it's about. I know what it's going to bring. I doubt he's going to come and show up on the night, but when he does show up on the night, he's going to get taken. He's going to get taken out.
Deep water. Deep water.
You reckon is 8 rounds? Do you reckon you're going to push on? What's the kind of plan?
The thing is, like I said, I've been weighing this fight up, and it's one of them. There's nothing Sheldon can do. I can't do better. It's simple as that. It's going to be on the night.
Tell me what you can do better.
You bring,
what can you do better?
Everything. Whatever you.
You're just saying everything.
Whatever you
one
bring
thing.
on the night.
What?
Whatever you
Name
bring
it.
on the night.
It's a lot of rubbish. You're delusional.
There's no way your hands get raised.
Name one thing.
No
What are you better
You're
than?
better at. You name one thing.
I've got speed on you.
Speed.
I've got technique on you. I've got ambition over you.
Everything on you. I've sparred with you, and I don't believe you have. Don't believe you have, mate. Don't believe you have. I can't remember the spar because it was that irrememberable. My trainer has to remind me that we were sparring. I go, oh, that lad who Johnny Nelson got. Johnny Nelson's not fighting this fight for you, mate.
Oh,
you've got to fight it.
I've got the footage. I can release it.
Release it all you
Okay,
like.
no problem.
Release
8
it all
PM
you
tonight.
like. Release it. 8 PM, that's it, go on.
Chaps, I know this is not an act to sell the fight, this is genuine rivalry. When you've come from the same city and you box the same way, I totally understand it. I box the cruiserweight myself. There's pride at stake. It's more than winning, and it's more than the purse, this, isn't it? It's a bragging right at Sheffield for cruiserweights. I believe it's going to be really tasty, and I just want to finish off with saying, I know you're having a back and forth, I know you've got respect, but give one last message for Sheldon Macdonald and his fans. What can they expect from you, Perry Al, and what's going to be the result on Friday, February the 9th in Sheffield?
Well, I think Sheldon's in for a big surprise, and I'm going to leave it at that. That's it. I don't see the point talking anymore. Obviously, his confidence is there. I respect it. It's misplaced confidence. You've watched my previous fights. You think you know what I'm bringing to the table. I know what you're bringing to this table, and it ain't what I got, pal. So we'll leave it at that. Words are words now. I'll see you February 9th, and we'll have it out then.
Same question for you, Sheldon.
Yeah,
what can the fans expect, and what's your last message for Perry Al?
Like you just said, words are words. He's full of words. He's got no substance. I've watched his past few his fights. I've been to his fights. Yeah, I know what he's going to bring, and I know what I'm going to bring. And all he needs to do is shut up, show up, and get ready to get knocked out.
Sheldon Macdonald versus Perry Al, ladies and gents. I don't need to say no more. Thank you very much, guys.